Hey guys, back with another one. Yes, I made it. I did not take no nap because if I took a nap, it probably wasn't no coming back. I'd probably be sleeping at 1 or 2 in the morning. So I'm going to do this live with y'all with these crazy folks. We gonna sit there and do some updates. Hey Teresa, you the first one in the live. Make sure you are subscribed to my second channel, SL Davis Social Media News. And also make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Make sure you hit that like button on the way. Oh shoot, here they come. Hey Odine, hey sweetie. Teresa. Teresa was the first one into the live. That's what's up. Now, yesterday, it's election time, guys. It's election time. So we already know what happens on election time. People get locked up. We already know that Blueface is doing 4 years, but after the breakdown, they'll do about 11 months to a year. So they say. Chrisean Rock, we don't know where it lies for her. I think that the scenario is going to go the same way. She violated her probation, then she violated it on top of that because she never went to turn herself in to do the 30-day obligation for absconding on the Oklahoma probation. She never surrendered herself, and they had to come get her. Now, I probably remembered at that time, but it slipped my mind. But it was reminded to me this is not the first time Oklahoma had to come get Chrisean Rock. So do you think that they're gonna keep playing with her? You don't think that they know what they just did to Blueface? Oklahoma don't know that? Nature Boy got 30-year life sentence, no possibility of parole, and then an extra 10 years on top of the 30-year life sentence. That means he'll never in life get out because he's about 40 or 41 years old now. He's got to do a straight 40 years, and he don't got no good time like Chrisean Rock and Blueface have. He's been sentenced. He took it to trial. He got a life sentence without the possibility of parole. In the state of Atlanta, Georgia, you can go up for parole if you are granted parole at sentencing after 14 years of the 30-year sentence. But he has no possibility of parole, so he'll never get the chance to go up for parole. He has to do 30 years straight, no good time, or no time served. And then after he does the 30 years, he gets an extra 10 years on top of that. That's 40 years. They had to med flight him to the hospital because he was shanked up a few times. The first time he got cut, it was in the hand. This time they caught him. There was body shots with the shank. And they had to take him to the hospital. I'm hearing through the grapevine that Nature Boy is in stable condition. He's back at the prison. I hope that he makes it through the 40 years if he's not lucky to overturn his case. Now, today I've heard through some very reliable sources that know the system, unfortunately, because they've been in the system, he's probably going to be able to overturn this case. And don't be surprised if he's able to overturn his case. He had a real lousy trial. It didn't even last a week before they came to the verdict and gave him a life bid sentence without the possibility of parole, plus an extra 10 years on top of the life sentence. So they smoked him. It was prejudice with the judge, the jury, and the DA with Nature Boy, and it was prejudice with the judge, the jury, and everything with Blueface. And it's going to be the same way for Chrisean Rock. There's got to be a reason, and I need for somebody to tell me why did Oklahoma go to this extent to get Chrisean Rock into Oklahoma. Not to just serve no 30 days, they ain't doing all that. They could have did a Zoom for all that. It's up in the air. That's why I say to you, you need to pray for Chrisean Rock, not pray on her. Because I know that when I say the word pray, I got people inside of their head saying, oh, I'm going to pray on RA, but it ain't going to pray in the way you think I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray on her in a hateful light. Because, there's some haters out here. They don't want to see people shine. And, unless they're in your situation, they don't know how you feel. They don't care. It ain't their life. It ain't their family. So it is what it is. As y'all come in here, make sure y'all hit the like button. Something that people have a problem with doing, please hit the like button. Now we're going to listen to a tape. It was very triggering to me when I was editing this video, because these girls, especially 𝗪𝗪𝗧, if you're listening, go home. You are bat-ish crazy. You have lost all your faculties. Your mind is gone. Your mind has been brainwashed. Nature Boy has washed the brain. He brainwashed you alongside with the other women. Now, I wanted you to see the behaviors in the conversation that these bozo the clowns are having about this man that's never getting out of jail, that used to DV them and disrespect them in any way possible. And then he turns around and says that that's how he does his teachings, to get the attention of the audience. Now, let me tell you something. Everything that Nature Boy is going through is a good example of what's going on in the present time with Chrisean Rock and Blueface. They're setting a bad example for the whole situation. If you're going into courts acting brainwashed, acting like your mind's been taken and controlled, that's why Nature Boy's in jail. You're up here talking, they're still looking at afar at how far your mind has gone from being in this culture that Nature Boy had you in. He basically, what do they say? He groomed them into what they are right now. They are literally acting as though this man is gonna come home sometime soon and got sentenced to life. So we're gonna listen to what they had to say. It's very sad, and I'll be doing my commentary as we go along. I'm sorry for the people who this doesn't interest, even though we got the ones who claim they want updates on Nature Boy. I don't know if people say stuff just to hear themselves talk, or they just want to keep hearing about Blueface and Chrisean when there's nothing to report on because they're both in jail. You already know that Blueface got a 4-year sentence. Only thing we have to find out is when he's getting out. What is the release date? That's all we need to know. Other than that, we know that he has been sentenced on that probation violation, and he is going to serve the probation time, not on the outside, but in jail. He's serving that probation time in jail. There's no more to talk about when it comes to Blueface. And well, Chrisean Rock, we can update because we don't know what's going on with her yet. Okay, when she goes to court, we'll find out all the stipulations of what's going on with her. She's next up on the chopping board. So, we'll find out if she's going to, do some time. She's going to do 30 days or maybe an extra 30 days to make it 60 days. And then she's coming home to junior. We'll find out what her next court date. Other than that, get over it. There's going to be other commentary on this channel. We're not going to stay stuck on 2 jailbirds. And yes, I'm calling them jailbirds because they did this to their own self, wanting to act like they got life figured out and they don't. I love them to death. Love them like I love my own children. It ain't the same kind of love, but I got love for them. But honey, we're not going to sit here and just talk about Chrisean Rock and Blueface all day. We're not doing that. So I'm just letting you know that we're going to listen to these cuckoo birds, these wives of his, And I want you to look at the body language of these sick women. Their minds they're gone. They checked out a long time ago. And it's very selfish that this man will not man up and tell these women, set them free, go home to your families. I'm never getting out. There might be a possibility I can overturn this. If I get out, then we can be together. But I want you to go on with your life. Instead of be walking around here looking like hobos, sounding like you crazy. She had a warrant from what I understand, and she had fight loss. I don't know. I'm not staying stuck on that. Like I said, when there's an update to be done, because, this is like a high to people. People like to still talk about stuff that there ain't nothing to talk about. They're in jail. They're in jail. Chrisean Rock, we're not going to know nothing until she goes to court. And if you don't think that the ones that do pull these records, if they had the information, you don't think they would tell us? Because I don't look for them. I just wait for the court dates. I like to hear those updates. What did the judge say when you was in that court? Did you record it, or can you verbatim tell us what the judge said? And half the time, even if the people are in the courtroom and they heard what the judge said, it's legal terminology, so people still don't understand what they're saying unless you went to school for it. None of us are the professionals. It takes time. We got to wait. Some things just don't happen overnight. We don't get the answers to everything overnight. And it's not what you know, it's who you know. Now, if you know somebody in the court system that can look up these records, or in that session that Blueface or Chrisean Rock has to appear in, they might be able to give you some inside information that is not privy to the public. Other than that, there's nothing more to tell you. Period.
Y'all know it's about that time.
Now here's these other
come in the room.
Listen to Malia. Sound like
we got a few things on our heart right now that we about to speak about.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm not liking in this era. It seems like women are acting more aggressive like men. We're not acting feminine, ladies. We're taking on the role of men, and it's not a good look. And this really pissed me off. That's why I know these chicks have lost their mind. The lights on, but nobody's home. It's like in an old basement with a string hanging with a flickering light, and it's going. It's flickering. It's going out. Their light is about to go out. These women are crazy. And you're going to see what I'm talking about in their body language and in their conversation. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You guys have went over the edge, and they did you a favor, the courts, because I'm quite sure that's another reason why Nature Boy got hit with all that time, because he is a menace to society. He's considered a threat to society. Anybody that can manipulate in mass quantity humans' minds, they feel like they need to be locked up. Now, whether it's right or wrong, that's how the system is. And we already know who wrote the system, who controls the system. We ain't got to get into the gist of it. We ain't got to get too specific with it. We don't want to be up here, with the race card, calling. There's enough of that going on. But we don't need to be doing it as color folks, as melanated folks. But these chicks are crazy.
Yeah.
So shed a lie.
Shed a lie. Shed a lie.
Malia acting like she gonna do something. They gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. In your mind.
A lot of stuff.
They need to go home.
And we here to speak up for our own selves.
We gonna keep
for our husband.
Rosie, we gonna keep
we gonna keep it over. It ain't over.
Yesterday, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Me?
Go ahead, you take all day. You sound
when
real
I
soft.
tell you the amount of compassion that people have today, it's not there.
Nope.
She just figured that out, and she's talking about her own kind, and she's right. Everything that they're saying for the most part is true, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Y'all are walking around here bat-ish crazy, talking about something that is true. It is the reality. But what happened to Nature Boy happened probably from his own kind. And I say it all the time. We're the only culture that don't stick together. We're like crabs in a barrel. Every time I try to do new content, I always say, I hope I get a mixed bag of people. A diverse, bag of people, audience. Because every other race supports one another, but people of color are the most difficult people to please. They always have something to say or something to put each other down. That's why we ain't got nothing. And I don't care who gets mad. And if you get mad, that's because you a hater. Because you are one of those people that if you don't got as much as the next black folk or color folk, you want to hate on them. You want to find a reason to say you don't like them. That's why we ain't got reparation now, because we too busy fighting and unaliving each other. Instead of uplifting each other, we bringing each other down. So what they're saying is true, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I want you to listen to the behaviors and the body language of, I hate to say it about my own sisters, but they're clowns. They need to go home. Go raise your kids. Stop raising a man who's in jail for life, that's never getting out, that's trying to be selfish and take your life away.
We get information that we can't keep silent.
Right.
Our husband has been through everything. Costa Rica,
you have been through everything too.
Mexico, Panama.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Everywhere.
Where's that
Georgia. And he turned that camera on and he tell you, he let you know
Cyrus.
exactly what's going on.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the super
Yesterday
chat.
we got information that 𝗪𝗛𝗪 was stabbed.
Jumped. He jumped on him and stabbed him out of nowhere.
And we
Look
couldn't
at Malia's
go.
face and body language. Girl, you crazy.
Him.
Are you kidding me?
And y'all, I'm gonna just let you talk. Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Damn.
It
It's
touched
a
our
lot.
heart, bruh.
It touched
He
our
got
heart.
stabbed, yo. Touched our heart, y'all.
Sit like that.
You see, Malia, it touched my heart, yo. He got stabbed, yo. Stop it. You are a woman. And I'm going to finish what I was saying about that. Women have to stop acting masculine. There's too many masculine women out here. They're taking on the role of a man. The life is messed up. Sometimes I feel like the world is coming to an end. And men are acting more like females, chatty patties. Can't trust them with nothing. Worse than females. And women are acting like men. It's just like the world is coming to an end. This is just pure embarrassment. It's sad.
He going through. Yeah. He innocent. Our husband is innocent. And he up in there like he really.
Ain't one tear came out of none of their eyes. It's almost like a baby that's spoiled, like to be picked up all the time. You put him down, and it's like you crying, but I hear noises, but I don't see the tears. That's what it is with these people. Ain't no tears came out none of their eyes, but they got that crying, making the crying noise. And honey, ain't nobody buying what you selling.
Locked down, incarcerated, like a person that actually committed a crime. He ain't commit no crime. He ain't do nothing to nobody. He ain't got a girl. He got girls. First of all, phone right here.
Come on.
He got. Come on now. I'm gonna just let you
yesterday,
talk, cause
what we did was, when we heard the news, we called everybody. We like trying to find out as much information as possible. Nobody's telling us nothing. The Georgia Department of Corrections is messing with people's paperwork. He put in paperwork that puts his family to be notified and be able to check on him to see how he's doing. They saying to us that he didn't put no paperwork in when I know he did.
He put paperwork in.
So now nobody can call and check on him to see how he's doing. This is a life-threatening situation, and I don't care how you view somebody.
Right.
Where your heart at?
Right. Exactly.
How is everybody talking about this and smiling and writing stupid comments, celebrating the fact that what he going through ain't something that everybody going through? Everybody going through this. People, we are broken.
Ain't nobody celebrating what he's going through, but people told him to tread lightly, pipe down, bro. He let all that spotlight and shine go to his head. Now, for somebody that calls this Babylon money, he sure enough was on Big O making $30,000 a month. At first, he was on the 3 milli tier or something. I think it's like 30,000. He got that money. He started acting like a big baller. His attitude started changing. He started picking up drinking and drugging more. Everything he was telling the people in Babylon not to do. That's what got your brother in trouble. He didn't want to pay attention. Even his own haters were telling him he better stop before he get in trouble. And he kept playing in people's faces. He knew the FBI was looking for him. He bragged about it. He said he even put himself on the same pedestal as 𝗪𝗪𝗪, that much of a threat to the FBI. He knew they were looking for him. They were watching him for some time. And guess what? That's who came and got him. That's who came and got him, the FBI and the SWAT.
We need healing, and he brought that.
That's the sad thing, bro. It's our own people, yo. It's our own people, yo.
Stop.
It's our own people. We went.
𝗪𝗪𝗪, if I was in your face, girl, I would put you in a headlock and slap you up. You are an actor. You need to all go to Hollywood. I don't see no tears coming down your eyes. Come on now. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Let's get it right now. Y'all up here doing some serious acting. Y'all know you glad that man gone. Y'all gonna hang around for a little bit longer than y'all both all go home. That's what I believe. I have faith that y'all gonna go home soon.
Up to that jail, it was black people.
All of them. This is modern day. Literally, it was all black people standing up like some white crackers.
They was
like
proud.
proud.
And
His
so
own people lied on him.
you know what we did? We drove up there.
Yeah.
State prison.
And almost got arrested.
We drove up there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes.
Yeah, they drove up there. Yeah. And almost got arrested. Tell them about that part too. Yeah.
Did. Still, they wouldn't tell us no information.
Yeah.
But we did make a scene up there. So
Got to.
when we made the scene up there and we drove off, we pulled over at a gas station.
Country out there.
It's a country. It's nothing out there but barbed wire. You could tell it's plantations everywhere.
So you could have been what they call the big L word out there in that country. Ain't nothing but barbed wire. You could have been strapped up to there right after they got done with you. They could have gutted you like a fish, as some of the Southerners would say from the old school. But you want to sit there and be super saver HOEs for Nature Boy, for somebody that ain't no chance probably of that man getting out. If he overturns his case, then God's with him. God ain't. I'm gonna stop putting God and stuff because it's not God that got anything to do with this demonic stuff that people out here doing to get jammed up. It's people who put themselves in the situation.
See it everywhere.
Miles and miles. It was a whole
you can
plantation.
see it in the spirit
Crow.
of the people
Spirit.
there.
Yeah.
And so we at the gas station, we sitting there because we like, yo, what do we do?
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Who we gonna talk to?
Right?
Who we
like
gonna
that.
talk to
And
figure out how we can see our husband? They put our paperwork in. They saying our paperwork is not in, knowing we sent the paperwork to see our husband, but nah, y'all withholding that. They withholding his paperwork. They withholding his information. They withholding his contact to his family on the outside.
Yeah, you're his family, but you're smuggling in drugs with one of those, what do they call them, little airplanes that have a camera on it? You're smuggling drugs, trying to smuggle in drugs into a prison. And then he got caught with a cell phone that y'all smuggled in. Y'all can't be trusted. Y'all getting arrested prior to him getting sentenced left and right. So why would they look at you as next of kin or good friend of his? Another good example, Nature Boy brought these peasants along with his fighting for his freedom, and they're not really mentally, they shouldn't be in general population because he has brainwashed them to a point where they're like animals. So they make you look bad. They also make the deal be sealed that you're a cult leader, because how did these women end up bat-ish crazy like that? We got to keep you off the street because you're showing us just what's around you and whose mind you're controlling. And if we don't get you off the street, they'll end up turning it to one of you, Nature Boy. So they had really no choice but to get him off the street. He is a threat to society. And history repeats itself.
His own very people that we here to reach out to. Y'all ain't helping us. Y'all ain't there for us.
You ain't there for yourself.
But now we at the gas station talking to somebody that could give us information now. Because now y'all not giving us nothing.
They called the cops on us.
They
told us y'all need to leave the premises. If y'all don't leave the premises, y'all gonna be going to jail today.
Tell them what tell them what you did.
Well, they told you.
So since they want to act like they want big and bad and bring everybody outside and line up and try to bully us into leaving and to not getting no type of information, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all are. Y'all white people in black bodies. This lady came up, pulling up with a shotgun in her passenger side. I said, you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? Where the gun line, boss? Because it's now slavery. Everything is slavery. Everything in the prison system is.
You heard, did you hear, what's her name? I forgot her name. Zoka, she said, you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me, boss? Where's the gun line, man? She's bugging. Yeah, she been around.
Rebellion. What is really going on with the black man and the black woman in the system? And we so comfortable. It's so freaking symbolic that the crisis came back to free us from these mental enslavements from our mind, and we're still trying to persecute him, and still trying to stab him. Who are you to stab your own brother?
Right.
Who are you to try to persecute and get him testify and lie? You know his heart. You know Elysium. Like real life, you know Elysium. You know who he is. You know how he get on camera every day and tell you some real shit about yourself. He gonna be honest about yourself, but he always gonna show love.
He ain't never hurt nobody. He ain't never do nothing to nobody.
It's always gonna be love. It's always gonna
he
be
didn't
honesty.
break your ribs.
So when they came up and pulled up like that, we gonna proclaim. You are.
We came up nice at first. We
very
humbly.
Oh,
we
yeah.
was like, you know, I'm standing there in the front, like, please, like, can you please give us information? Like,
yeah,
the list. I'm sitting here telling them everything. Like, the list. We put in the list. I'm talking to them very
calmly, very nicely.
We didn't go up there like on 1,500 because I wanted answers. So I'm professional. I say,
who cares about your answers?
Your name, okay? What's your name? Okay, hi, okay. I'm here checking on Eligio because I heard that he got stabbed.
Right.
This is this is an emergency.
Right.
I said, please, ma'am, please, like. We put the paperwork in. I'm on his emergency contact list. We need information. You don't have to tell me a lie.
Get the roaches out the room.
He is okay. Please.
Yeah.
Standard answer. We can't tell you nothing. We don't have no information for you.
Oh, wait till you call his counselor tomorrow. What do you mean tomorrow? We are here today. asking what is going wrong with him. He just got stabbed, and y'all can't give us no information.
That's the thing. That's the thing. We understand the paperwork. We understand
all that.
But if somebody got hurt,
they're just like Charles Manson's followers, that the women that were following him. And like I said, like with Blueface bringing all his clowns to the circus, all that did was build more prejudice for the judges and everyone to make a decision on what kind of man he was by bringing these cuckoo birds around, by having them do stupid stuff like smuggling drugs and cell phones and all kind of stuff. They were smuggling drugs in with the what's the name of those oh God, I can't think of the name. They're like airplanes, but they got cameras in them. Put it in the chat for me. I forgot the name of it. But yeah.
It should be an emergency
contact. We went up there hours. We drove hours to go up there to get information because they're not helping us on the phone.
They got a drone the color of the brick of the prison. Put the drugs at a certain time in the drone, flew it to his cell, but when he tried to grab it, it fell in the yard, and that's how he got caught. They literally went and did that for him.
Okay, so we're gonna drive up there.
A contact. Okay, cool. He just got there. He got to put in the information. But if he's hurt,
felons.
Why aren't y'all urgent on moving and getting him to see his family or get contact with his family?
Malia,
that's
shut
how you
up.
Know it's slavery. That's how you know it's built, and it's about to fall. Because the fact that all melanated people got access to power and control in this white man's domain, and they the black face of it, and they sitting up there with the energy of the white man, supporting the white man against his black people. How dare you? That's how you know it's gonna fall. It's time to fall, because y'all being too disrespectful. To God. God has come back and risen
I know it
amongst
ain't
us.
Nature Boy.
He said his people will come amongst him, and they know him not.
Malia, Nature Boy is not my God. Honey, Nature Boy is not my God. He's your God. So please, girl.
Right. The Messiah has returned. That's right. It is time.
He ain't my Messiah neither.
For the black Messiah to rise again, and Lehio is gonna rise again. I don't give a y'all think I talk and how I speak and what I say. Y'all go feel my heart. Y'all go feel these words, and y'all go feel Lehio come through me.
Child.
Facts. Y'all gonna feel my energy, because I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all black people sitting around.
Well, Malia, I'm tired of you too. And I want you to take your retired behind home and raise your child. You got a son to raise. Nature Boy is a full-grown man. And I know you was I'm tired of getting your cage rattled. Now you ain't got to worry about him knocking you upside your head. Now it's time to set yourself free and go home. Because you're cuckoo than a jaybird.
Looking at us and not supporting us and not helping your black community and helping with
don't
y'all.
Don't go into cardiac arrest.
This is absolute truth.
I hope she don't go into cardiac arrest, all that screaming and yelling she doing, like she really care. Low key, I think that they're still there because of the used to factor. I don't think that they're there because they really are concerned.
And all minds, all knees shall bow,
they're
and all
lazy.
tongues shall confess.
They have no
so
drive.
All y'all that's sitting back laughing, all y'all that's sitting back doing commentary, y'all online doing videos and laughing behind the scenes, you gonna have to pay for what you did. You gonna have to pay for the words you said. You got to pay for the energy you gave.
Now, why is she yelling at the camera at us? We didn't shank Nature Boy. We didn't jump him in jail. We didn't do it the first time when he got cut. And we wasn't a cause of what happened to him in jail the second time. Why are you so angry at us? What did we do? Nature Boy put himself in there. We didn't put him in there. He put himself in there. And I don't feel bad for him. Now, I know he's many things. I will say that. Some of them charges are kind of bogus, but he put himself in that situation.
This is all a test. This is all life. It's a simulation. You are in your mind. You are dreaming. This is a holographic universe. Nothing is outside of you. Everything is a figment of your imagination. So Christ has come back, not as
we're listening to women that when Nature Boy used to do tests on astrology stuff, he would teach them. The only one that understood the astrology was the men. The women always flunked the test. They didn't even know what he was talking about. They were unhumming him like they knew what he was talking about. And he would just clown them on live because he couldn't believe he would be talking astrology for hours. They're just sitting there acting like they're absorbing the information and dumb as a bag of rocks. But now you trying to spit some astrology and iology and all this other stuff. Girl, sit down, all y'all. Y'all are crazy.
No white man. Now there's no European. Christ has come a black, just like you. He came amongst you. Yes. But he comes around you and comes amongst you. You don't even know your own kind. You don't even know your own Messiah.
Well, they knew him not.
The fact that he come back and he comes amongst you, you don't know him, but the words he speak is absolute truth. And you haven't heard nobody speak these words before. You haven't heard nobody speak these teachings before. You never seen nobody break it down like EliHio break it down every single day, 24/7 for years on years on years. Y'all seen him work. His work ethic is resilient. His work ethic is firm and in truth. You can't stop him. So this is why we came on here, for y'all to feel this energy. Y'all can spread this video around on the internet all y'all want. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with this video. But I'm here to tell you the truth, and I'm here to wake you up, and I'm here to set the alarm clock. Cause y'all not.
No, you don't need to wake me up. You need to wake up and go home and take care of your son. So when he grows up, he won't just like you.
First of all, my husband got stabbed yesterday.
It still stood up, nigga.
It still stood up. They said he stood up, and he walked strong. You hear me? He walked strong. And you know what? This is divine matriarch. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick.
Come on.
He didn't have no other choice but to still stand up and walk strong and try to get away.
Matriarch.
Come on.
If we come back, we risen out of y'all people and out of y'all DNA. And this is the Queen, Mother 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 has come back as the head, as the leader. And my husband, he is the chief of this domain. You hear me? He is the chief, and we are the chiefesses.
One point in time, they were fighting each other. They didn't even want to share them. Now it's my husband. Y'all better go on and sit down, eat some Fruit Loops or something in the corner somewhere.
And we here to bring this truth, and we here to lay the law down, the smack down. Y'all need it real hard. You see how my husband was on this camera? He wasn't standing sweet to y'all. He wasn't standing nice to y'all. He wasn't standing all
in jail now.
Mushy gushy. Nah, he was like, nah, I'm a spit. Because when I lay this content right here, y'all gonna look back at y'all lives like, damn, they was ahead of this. Yeah, they was ahead. And it was right here, stood with him. We stood with him this whole time.
Let me tell you something.
We stood with him this whole time. So y'all can't shake us. Nothing. We are the original. You can't contain the water. You can't contain it would fail. You can't contain 𝗪𝗪hio. You can't stop 𝗪𝗪hio. He is rising. And he is rising in truth. And he is rising in power.
Don't know what she talking about.
It's God.
Christ.
Come on now.
Let me tell you something about him.
I'm gonna let you feel it.
And I know.
This with your energy y'all been wanting, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Oh, this is the 𝗪𝗪hio y'all been looking for, huh? I'm gonna give it to you because my head is saying give it to him. Give it to him. I'm tired of y'all playing in his face. Like he not the Christ, and like he not.
Oh no.
You speaking of God? Yeah. He ain't dead. His spirit.
She sounds just like him. Yeah, girl, you better go on and sit down. You better go seek some mental attention.
Lives through us. His
Mental
spirit lives
advice.
through us, and we right here.
Yeah.
We right here.
I know
We
it.
right here.
Go
Go ahead. What you gotta say? What you gotta say, Queen?
What I know about Poppy, about '𝗪𝗪hio, is that even the mother who did that to him, he still forgive him.
Yeah, still gonna forgive y'all.
He still forgive them.
Oh, shut up, F.
Understand the struggle of our people growing up in this European world. He don't even blame them. He don't even blame them people for what they did to him, bro. He all know.
I love you, Hoppo. I love you, Hoppo.
No, he don't deserve that. But let me tell you something. This is the return of the Christ. Y'all worship that white Jesus.
You was whiter than all.
He was stoned
Modern
because
day
of the
Christ.
message that he taught.
Come on now.
He was stoned by his own people.
Modern day.
12 disciples.
They ain't no more than
12.
He was
I
hated.
is the oldest.
He was
I think she's
persecuted.
like 36 or something. But they're
They
in their
turned on
20s,
Jesus.
The rest of
They turned on Eligio. The disciples turned on Eligio. When he was faced with persecution, he was faced with
That's what this
with
is.
the
It's the persecution.
Yeah.
But we still rising in truth and power. It's not over. All y'all
Ooh,
doing blogs
child.
and commenting.
You said
Yes.
he still forgive
gonna
them
forgive-
because where we coming from mentally. You take a people and you put them in a cage for years and years and centuries. What do you think the people is gonna do? You put them in there. You take away their food. You take away their human rights and their ability.
Aya, go pick your boogies. I had a short video too, and I took it down. Y'all would have been cracking up. I had busted her picking up her nose and eating it, and I made matter of fact, I might be able to find it, but Aya's a mess.
To be human touch. Lose their minds. He understands that. So he still forgive. And look, so then after that, right? So
where we go now?
We go, okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you. Gonna tell us where he at. We figure out where he at.
Oh yeah, we
They
gonna
told
locate
us.
him.
They told us. They said, okay. So they said they
figured out
didn't
where
know.
he was at.
They didn't know whether or not he got lifted.
Malia's on the left-hand side, Instinct. Aya is the one with the little, I guess, orange wrap or whatever on her head. And you can see right now, Zoka. And then the high yellow one is Efru. Nobody's. Cuckoo, crazy, young, ain't going nowhere in life. Their brain has been brainwashed, and they're crazy.
He got took out in a van or he got a helicopter, right? But I heard 2 times he was a helicopter.
After they called the police on us, after they called the police on us, after we went to that jail, we drove off because he trying to lock us up.
Yeah.
Because we got a heart, we trying to check on who we love.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when we drove off and went to the gas station or whatever,
They
another
come.
police officer
They
from
come.
the counter
Big
pulled up
time.
on us.
But guess what? He come as a blessing because he helped us. He did come as a blessing. He helped. He said he got in a helicopter. I said confirmation. He in a helicopter.
Confirmation.
Nobody telling us nothing. I said I pull out my phone.
The men were the first ones to
ChatGPT.
leave.
Yeah.
Where would prisoners go?
Figure it out. Yep. We gonna figure it out.
There it go. Right
figure it
there.
out.
Boom. The
Facts.
hospital.
Facts.
We drives up there. Another 2 hours.
Facts.
Walk in there.
Facts.
We say.
Yep.
We
You
looking for
walking, she
Eligio
walking
Bishop.
there.
I said we looking for Eligio Bishop.
Yep. Facts.
Oh, he in room. This. Oh, okay. He here.
Oh, y'all shouldn't have told us where
They
he at.
sure
he here.
have.
In this building? Oh, you shouldn't have told us
He
where
here.
he at. You know we about to go. You know.
Yeah.
Walking all through the
guess what?
hospital.
So we left.
We his
left.
mama. So we about to go find our baby.
We
We about to
left.
go find our son.
Exactly.
We not.
She said we his mama, but Aya and Malia, you got kids that you abandoned for a man that's never getting out of jail. But you gonna just say you're Nature Boy's your son and you're his mama and his wife? You can't be both. You're sick. Go get help first and then go raise your child.
Just gonna leave the
That's what
hospital.
you
Oh,
gonna
you
do.
told us where he at. Oh, let's just
They
leave.
told us
Oh
his
no.
room number.
Let me go
everything.
find him.
Exactly. So when we go around, we took a walk, right? And
We
we
tryna
all
find
come
where
back.
he at.
We trying to find out, but we come back. We
Thanks.
sit down. We ain't bothering nobody.
We just sit in the waiting room.
We in the emergency room, waiting room. What
Yeah.
happened?
What happened?
I'm
What happened?
asleep.
When I tell you,
all I hear is whoever y'all looking for, you ain't gonna see him, so y'all need to go.
No.
What he said?
He came up and he said, "I told y'all who y'all looking for. Y'all can't see him."
this is just called passion. This is called passion of the Christ.
You ain't
So
gonna
if you
tell.
don't like the passion, exit the room.
You must not.
Passion of the Christ. You must not
No
be tapped
heart.
into your root. You must not be tapped into your heart chakra. So this is the passion. It's not gonna come to you sweet. Just like this system didn't come to you sweet. They raped us.
Pillage.
They
took
beat
your
our
life,
man
your
in front of
name.
us, split their body. This is not gonna come to you sweet.
No.
This is gonna have to come with a phenomenon. This have to come with a switch, a
Came
real
to break
switch.
worlds. Yes.
Quick. It's gonna be. It's gonna come with a sword. It's gonna come real.
It's breaking your reality down. Because what you really
all
what
your
you
belief
living in is a
systems,
lie.
all what you believe is gonna be broken.
They will lock you up the same way and do you the same way as they doing to us.
Yeah, just using you.
Yes.
They'll do the same
They
thing
just
to you.
using y'all. They just using
Who you
y'all
running
to get him locked up, and then same time.
Come on.
So you're not going away free, Scotty. You're not going away with just, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to enjoy this up under lap and luxury of the white system. And
It's taking everything from nature,
it's
taking everything that's godly and tarnishing it into a lie.
Let me
into a
tell you
devilish-
something. Let me tell you something. These two right here,
Bruh.
I ain't having it.
Yeah.
Gangsters.
I ain't having it.
they was outside. Right there with the police. All up in their
Who y'all
face,
talking
winning
to?
backing down from nothing and nobody. 12 police officers is in front of us.
It looks
talking
like
about
they
this
on
and
No
drugs.
man.
Come on now.
And my chief taught me that. My chief taught me never to fear no man, but to fear breaking the rules and regulations of God.
Yeah.
Righteousness being more. What do you
Breaking
stand
the
by?
rules and
What's your
nature,
morals
boy.
and principles?
Pyramid.
What do you have nothing to live for? You ain't fit to.
Pyramid.
You ain't have nothing to live God for. You
Pyramid.
ain't fit to live.
Pyramid.
Come on. What are you
Pyramid.
doing every day? You going to drive your car back and forth to do what? To feed what? You feeding
Right.
the system.
Right.
You feeding something that's cancerous to our own self and our own being as a people. We can never unify. We can never come together. We will never have nothing established as us, as our own, because of how we treat each other. Look
Right.
at
That song comes to mind. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Let me stop. Fight the power.
Look at every other society, every other
Yep.
race. They got a collective group that
Yep.
they say, hold on, you and me.
Yep.
We back
We
up
together.
now. You and
We
me.
together.
Hold on, we gonna protect ours.
Yeah.
Now,
In peace.
I'm gonna do whatever you tell me to do. How much you need me some money? Oh yeah, I do anything for that. Just give me something. Oh, just give me something. I don't need nothing from you, master, but you thinking that's God.
Because he's the ex-offender. Let's put that. Put the other word before it. That's why they tried to do that to him.
That ain't God. It's a black man. All of reality, all of origins of man and woman
Very
came from the black man
serious
and
charges.
woman. Africa.
Lena.
Africa is the origin.
Thanks.
And that's
Black
what they do to
melanated,
those
dark
kinds of
skin, where the
offenders.
Rose out of Africa.
Dig into the earth today and
They
see what
try to
color the
unalive
dirt is.
them.
And then look at your skin.
And look at your skin.
And tell me if that's not self-hatred when you look in the mirror. When you
It's
look at your
so
own
not
brother and sister.
straight stringy hair. It ain't straight stringy, and it's not white. It's not European. A nappy root.
It
I
get
got
dry.
coil that tight. The tighter the coil, the stronger the electromagnetic field. The stronger you are connected to source.
To God.
The stronger you
Exactly.
can communicate and talk to God.
Come on.
Not no straight stringy hair.
That's not the epitome of beauty.
But you know what? It's because this system came here. This system came late. This system came late on top of our matrix, nature that was already
Mimi.
here. And
Mimi, Malia ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight with stiletto heels on in a vineyard. She got all that huffing and puffing, but trust and believe she ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. This is all staged. This is all a front. They need to go to Hollywood.
pillage our people. So your grandma, your mother, your aunt taught you what you know now
That's what
today.
I'm saying. Are
And
they on
it's-
some type
it's
of
running
drugs?
systematically in your genetic bloodline. So now that you pour
especially
into this
Malia,
realm,
she's
your
twitchy.
children know what you know
She
the ignorance
big
of this
time
system.
twitchy.
Come on.
Your daughter know the ignorance of this system. It's in
infested.
her blood.
It's infested. 0 to 7
So
years old.
when you come with truth,
Yes.
and you come to break down somebody's belief system, they ignorant, and now they trying to they want to get you locked up. They want to get you locked up. They want to get you involved. They want you involved in a
He got them having tattoos
In their
on their
system.
face.
in your
mindset.
system.
It's a mindset.
They want to get you involved, getting locked up,
Raising
wrapped up in
children.
this system. Child support, they put you on child support. The black woman got more jobs than a black man could even get a job.
Come on.
The black woman
Please
got more
put the raps
ability
back on.
and credibility in this system more than a black man can get support from
Oh,
his
you're welcome with
woman.
Delina.
Oh, call white man. You
Call
can get a
white
shelter.
man.
You can get some bills. You can get some free.
Come on
free,
now, you get food stamps.
kids
You
taken
get
care of.
all the
Come on.
benefits of this system. All the benefits of this system. So when a black man do come in a black form and a
Lisa
melanated
said
form,
because the
you
power
can't
is
accept
not
your black
this.
man because you are.
Something ain't right about him.
You are ignorant. Your mind is ignorant. Your understanding is ignorant. You are walking through the mind of white supremacy. So you are a bot. MK Ultra bot.
She said an MK
So now you
Ultra
stupid.
bot.
Now you walking in stupidity.
But you're smart. Though.
Ignorance. You're blind. So when you try to get woken up, it's like an automatic European wake up and you like, oh, go get it, master. They are master. They are. They teaching truth, master.
This
master,
is some
look at them.
comedy
Master God.
I know
Let
it.
me tell you what they do, bro. when the
Play right.
It was one white police
I
officer.
told you they're crazy.
The police, I'm gonna tell you exactly the setup, right? Because the police officer, the white one, came in first. He the one who commanded.
Right.
Well, so and so, with authority, he came up to us first. Very.
You don't hear them saying, especially Malia, she's saying, pyramid, pyramid, pyramid. Listen to her. Listen, they're talking over each other, but you can hear her saying, you see her with the pyramid in her hand? You see it at the bottom? She crazy. Let me hear it. Let me put it back a little bit. Pyramid, pyramid. Crazy than a bit.
Ability and credibility
Watch
in
what
this
she
system
starts
more
saying.
than a black man can get support from his woman.
Go to call the white man. You
Call
can
the
get a
white
shelter.
man.
You can get some bills. You can get some free.
Come on
free,
now, you get food stamps.
your kids
You
taken
get
care
all
of.
the benefits of this system. All the benefits of this system. So when a black man do come in a black form
They
and a
are
melanated
so
form, you can't accept
brained
your
out.
black man because you are.
You don't even know.
You are ignorant. Your mind is ignorant. Your understanding is ignorant. You are walking through the mind of white supremacy. So you are a bot.
I hope they
MK
don't
Ultra.
cast one in this way.
So now you're stupid. Now you're walking in stupidity.
Ignorance. Yeah.
Ignorance. You're blind. So when you try to get woken up, it's like an automatic European wake up and you like, oh, go get it, master. They are master. They are. They teaching truth, master. Master, look at them. Master God.
Let me tell you what they do, bro. When the police,
It was one white police
let me
officer.
tell you, the police. I'm gonna tell you exactly the setup, right? Because the police officer, the white one, came in
Listen to her.
first.
Listen.
He the one who commanded.
Pyramid,
Well,
pyramid.
so and so, with authority, he came up to us first, very aggressively, standing there like.
She said
I told you
pyramid,
whoever you. I told you
pyramid.
who you came to see here. You can't go and you gotta leave, and I'm gonna give you 10 minutes or you going to jail, right? And he walked off. The black people stepped up because they
was all
defend
sitting
him.
behind
They
him.
defend. They defend
I know
this
it, like they're on
system
something.
to the death. I want to tell you what I saw while I was driving there, because
They gotta
these
be
people
I
out the
know.
room.
that a lot of
Aja.
people take the time. I know that a lot of people, they realize the times that we're in, this is about to be over. Look at the economy.
bunch
But
of
let
junkies.
me tell you, it's in Georgia.
Yeah.
Bruh,
This is what
Oh,
it is.
if black people don't wake up, what is it going to
When are you guys
Driving,
gonna wake
right?
up? We'll wake up after
all I
you
do
wake
is
up.
see country and my genetic, my
You
DNA.
know that's where they hanging.
My body.
Way out in the countryside.
I start wigging out a little bit. I'm feeling stuff because I'm seeing the crops, the fields. On one side, I see a mansion, and on the other side, I saw the projects where they keep.
Oh Lord.
We drive up into the Macon State Prison. All I see is barbed wire, bruh. I started to cry, bruh. I started to cry.
Where's the tears at?
Who
though?
does humans like that, bruh? Barbed
He ain't do
wire
shit to
everywhere.
nobody.
Well,
I
that's
said,
so they
oh my
can't
God.
escape.
Oh my They
Aya.
wouldn't tell us nothing.
That's
bruh.
why the barbed wire is there.
You know how that feels. I know a lot of people are going through this, but we don't take the time to
She
unite.
said, "Oh yeah, they're high."
We don't take the time because of fear. We are in fear of the repercussion.
They are.
People will
not
see
well.
an injustice. They will see something being done wrong. They know it. They feel it in their body genetically that is wrong. Those officers were standing in front of us. It was wrong.
did.
It was all black women.
No,
all
she doesn't
black
look
women
the
in
same
front
at
of
all.
us. I said, they feel it.
None of them
They
do.
feel
Not
it,
even
and they
that.
couldn't do nothing but just stand there and look. They felt it. but they against. We don't come together because we want to. We don't want to go against the majority of what everybody is doing because of the repercussions. That's the same reason a police officer can come up to you and knock you around. And these is the bystanders. They pull out their phone, do nothing because they scared. When you have a lot of violence, when you have a people who are used to violence, we become desensitized. All day, the prison systems, all day, locking our husbands, our brothers, our sons, locking them up, leaving them there. No limited staff.
That ain't right.
They not eating.
Right.
They don't have water.
What?
It's hot as hell.
No water, no
no
food,
air conditioning.
no air conditioning.
No hot as toilet's not working.
You can't go get some fresh air.
Can't go outside.
Oh no. Oh no.
And when you become like this, you become hard and you become cold against somebody that look just like you.
Exactly.
And we having a problem right now, issue within us coming together. But we need right now so much right now to come together as a people.
Thanks.
Because the world, as you know it, is falling apart. It is ending. You can see it.
No, I need the
Just see
location.
online, go on YouTube. It's a whole bunch of Euro that's getting ready for the system to fall. They got their guns ready. They got their campsites ready. They got their tanks ready. They got their people ready. They got what else they got? They got their fire pits. They got their water. They got their stack of food.
They got that padded room ready. They got them straight jackets ready. That's what they got ready for you guys, okay? Talking about they got this ready. They got this ready. Yeah, they got that padded room and them straight jackets ready for you. Because y'all are crazy. And I am convinced that they're under the influence of something. I'm convinced, and it ain't like Blueface. It ain't like Nature Boy has any control over it. I mean, even when he was out, they was getting high. You know what I'm saying? And drinking every day. They turned that into a party fest. But yeah, they need to be in some straight jackets in the padded room. Yeah, they need some counseling. Trust and believe when they do go back to their families, because they don't got nothing to go back to. They left all their worldly possessions back home. I'm quite sure that their family will, Aya and Malia, because they both have children. Both of them have boys too, by coincidence. They'll have to probably get extensive counseling before they're able to have their children on their own, because that's how bad their minds have been washed. I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. That's how bad their minds have been washed and brainwashed. That's how bad it is. And it happens. Love will make you do some crazy things. She's so pumped up. Yeah. It's sad, but that's just a harsh reality of what's going on with these girls. And I just had got to the point where I could not even at the end when Blueface, when Nature Boy was in jail, it was draining still to me because the whole situation was so demonic with them. When Nature Boy was melanated years ago, he stood for a cause and he just turned evil. I don't know. And that's when he got labeled eventually as a cult leader. And like I was telling my husband yesterday, I don't know any people that get labeled as cult leader in the history of since I've been on this earth walk out. They don't overturn cases for being labeled as that and walk scot-free. No. You see people that get labeled as cult leaders, they get crucified and they never get out and they die in jail. Too young for the craziness. Yeah, it's too late now. I honestly think, see, physical abuse, you can heal from that. Mental abuse, some people don't jump back. So I just hope and pray when they do have to come to the the rationalization that he's not coming home and it's time to move on and stop letting this man drain the rest of the soul that you got and energy in you out of you. I just hope that they can jump back from this. I hope that when they leave, we hear from them and they give us an update that they're living their life. They've got rehabilitated through the some type of a professional counseling or something, and they got their children back and they're productive citizens in society. But right now, they're not ready for any of that. If they were to leave today, they couldn't even get a job. Their minds are just out to lunch. Says, I'm worried about them. I don't look the same in the eyes. She looks drained. Like somebody just sucked the life out of her. They need a psychiatrist. She looks like the Yeah, they all checked out. Not one, all of them did. All of them checked out. But listen, I'm about to get up off here. My eyelids are getting heavy, but I just wanted to get this out here. And this is mainly for one, my community, but two, for the ones, even if there were only one or two of you guys that asked for an update, I said that I would give you one. So one came along on an unfortunate one, and it was that Nature Boy got stabbed for the second time. This time they try to take him out of here, and they had to med flight him to an hospital because I think that if they didn't get him to the hospital fast enough, that he would have passed away. But I'm hearing, and I will give you another update. It probably won't be no full update like this. Or maybe I will. I don't know. If they go live again, I might edit it and share that. But I'm hearing that he's back at the prison. So he must be in stable condition. He might be back at the prison, but he might be in the infirmary section, which is the hospital section, so he can get his strength back, and then I guess they'll release him from there. But most likely he's in the infirmary or whatever they call it. Mental health is real. I'm trying to tell you it is. They need help. I would be surprised if he asked them to off this. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be surprised if that might happen. Jim Jones. But listen, I'm getting off of here. Make sure y'all support the channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And I will be back on here tomorrow. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.